What's poppin', and welcome back to Popcorn with Cholo Sediaren, your stop for all things pop. So this is your podcast for all things pop culture around the world, dito sa Pilipinas, at kung ano-ano pang pwedeng mapag-usapan in between. So as you very well know, the Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino just happened a week ago and it has been extended starting last Friday. So I've been watching a bunch of those films and have been giving some mini reviews here on the pod. We just released the first edition of this PPP review a week ago. That's Pop Bite number 13 featuring LSS, the Panty Sisters, and Cuddle Weather. So if you haven't listened to that, go listen to it now or after this episode, this minisode. Those three films are still out in regular cinemas nationwide. And we also talk about the winners of this year's PPP on our last episode of Popcorn, which features Grace Note. So go check that out also after this episode. It's streaming everywhere. You can stream podcasts. Of course, that's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and wherever you stream your podcast. So of course, this second volume features Open, starring JC Santos and Arci Muñoz, and Lola Igna, which won the best film for this year's PPP. So before we move on to the actual reviews and commentaries, just some thoughts on Open. I wasn't quite excited for it to begin with, but I was quite curious about it anyway, so I went ahead and watched. So this mini review features my office mate, fellow Swiftie, fellow Kathniel Stan, and kaladkarin queen ng Makati, Nicole. So let's get to it. So welcome back to the car sessions na PPP edition. So this is about Open, starring JC Santos and Arci Muñoz, and it's directed by Andoy Ranay. So joining me now is my office mate and the girl in love. Wow. Hala. Nicole Uson.
Yay.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, hello.
So,
Hi, Charles.
dahil stuck kami sa EDSA, magpa-podcast kami ngayon. Tapos, papunta kaming Makati. But anyway, that's not related.
Ng 12:30
AM. Huwag niyo na alamin bakit kami. Joke lang.
On a Thursday night.
Happy work life. Showbiz never sleeps. But anyway, back to the movie. So, tungkol saan yung movie? So, meron si Ethan, aka JC Santos, and Rome, who have been together for like
Arci Muñoz.
For like 14 years. So, you know, matagal na sila. Tapos si JC Santos, kating-kating na talaga siya. As in, kating-kating na siya. As in, syempre, at 14 years in your relationship, parang, diba?
Na siya sa iba?
Parang may boss siya, si Ina Raimundo, si
Hindi
Miss
niya
Erica.
boss, colleague na lang.
Colleague, na medyo mas mataas sa kanya. So parang, si Ina Raimundo is like
si Erica.
The sexy tita na,
Siya si
you know,
Erica sa movie.
parang never ages. And so parang, si JC Santos, his best friend, I forget the name of the best friend.
Oh my God,
Basta, yung best friend niya, and parang nakita niya yung girlfriend fiancé na yun ng best friend niya. Tapos, tawag dito.
Nakita niya sa labas ng
sabi niya, bro! Sabi niya, bro, I saw your girlfriend. I saw
with
the girl.
A girl.
With another girl. They were in a hotel, ganon. Tapos the guy was like, alam ko yan, chill, open lang kami, gano'n. So, ano yung open? Gano'n.
Explain open, Cholo.
So,
Joke.
open means
It's not
close open. Close open. Joke lang. So, anyway, so open, aka open relationship pala sila. So, in-explain niya na, you know, open relationship, they're free to have sex with anyone, but they're the main relationship.
No strings attached.
No strings attached. As long as alam ng isa at isa. And sabi ng best friend niya na parang it worked for our relationship. We trust each other more. Wala na kaming issues, ganun.
Basta at the end of the day, uuwi sila sa
sa isa't isa, ganun. Tapos si Arci naman parang, oh my gosh, what the hell? You know the typical Filipino na ang haba ng synopsis natin. So anyway, so Arci Muñoz parang with her desperation, parang basically with the desperation of her character to save the relationship, agrees to have an open relationship with JC. As long as their rules are like, you know,
Bawal sa hindi nila.
kilala nila
Sa kilala nila.
personally.
Sa kilala nila.
So go lang. Parang she was willing to try it out to save the relationship. So that's the main story. We're not gonna dive into more details. But
Panoorin nyo na.
panoorin nyo na lang habang nasa sinehan pa siya. What did you think of the movie, Nicole? Nicole talaga.
Ako, I mean, it's nice. I mean, for me, makikita mo talaga yung, okay, para kasing, ikaw ba, Cholo, open ka na maging open if ever one day?
Wow.
Hindi, seryoso. Kasi
Kung may
parang,
jowa ba ako?
hindi, seryoso. Kasi parang, siguro depende kung ano yung perspective mo pagdating sa relationship.
I think what's good about this movie, parang yung cuddle weather lang. Kasi cuddle weather, syempre, that one showed a different side again, the life of a prostitute.
Yeah.
And this one naman shows an open relationship. And I applaud this movie for opening up a
Yun,
different
exactly.
conversation, because we haven't really had a movie about open relationships or polyamorous relationships in the Philippines.
So I think yun yung nice part na parang in-explain nila kung paano nag-work ang isang open relationship
Yes.
for couples na gustong gawin yun.
Pero parang sa akin, hanggang dun lang siya eh. They just portrayed the open relationship and what the consequences might be. But there isn't something compelling or something deep to say about it. Na parang, okay, this is an open relationship. Yun na yun. At ito ang mangyayari. Possible na mangyayari.
Parang okay, merong sa couple, may dun sa best friend ni JC na parang sa kanila nag-work. I mean, nag-work sa kanila yung ganong setup. Pero kay JC tsaka kay Arci, hindi siya nag-work. Kasi parang na-realize nila na, I mean, basta panoorin yung movie. Spoiler.
Spoiler, I mean,
basta parang bigla nila ma-realize na after 14 years, yung open relationship yun sumira sa kanila. Ganun.
Pero, yun nga, parang, ano ba? I think, yun nga, I mean, maganda yun. And may disclaimer naman sila when they started the open relationship na it's not for everyone. Nga.
Yeah.
Pero, parang hanggang doon lang talaga, I wasn't so invested in the relationship to begin with. Na parang,
Pero yun nga, going back to the question, Cholo, are you willing?
to be honest, why not? I mean, I feel like I'm the type of person who's parang it's so hard for me to choose options. So, I'd rather have the buffet than just one entree.
Buffet!
No, I mean, I don't know. As long as I have a person and that person is willing to try it out, why not? I'm open to trying new experiences out. If it doesn't
guys,
work,
alam
then
nyo
why
na,
not?
Sa mga nagharap ng open relationship.
Eh wala pa nga akong relationship. Paano pa ako magkakaroon ng open relationship? Ikaw.
Ano nga ako, feeling ko hindi siya for me. I mean, parang okay lang kung kunwaring walang hindi ko ma-attach eh. Ako kasi dumadating sa point na na-attach ako. Let's say, parang, kunwari, at the end of the day, alam kong may taong babalikan ako. Alam ko na invested na ako at some point sa kanya. So parang, pag trinay ko sa iba, parang ano pang sense? Bakit pa? I mean, gets? Parang sana kung kunwari, okay lang mag-skip to this guy, to this guy, to this guy, to this guy. Pero like open, I think hindi. Feel ko hindi.
It's not for everyone nga. Pero, I think, syempre, as a dalagang Pilipina, Nicole, ganun, dalagang Pilipina, Mimi, yeah, oh yeah.
Nicole, yeah.
Nicole,
ayun, parang, gusto ba natin matry? Parang
feeling ko
try, pero feeling ko hindi siya mag-work sa akin.
we don't really know now.
Yung sa bagay.
Basta we're not at that point in our lives yet. Maybe in your future, Nicole.
Wow, tatry ko ba?
Hello sa special someone. Tapos, ang tawag dito, I think then, my issue with the movie is, it's more like, yung script, yung dialogue niya medyo halatang para lang masabi lahat ng gusto nilang masabi. It doesn't really feel natural. Na parang, diba? Parang ang daming lines
Parang
na
bato lang na
binabato lang na parang,
like,
okay, that's an open relationship.
Yeah.
Ganyan. Parang hindi siya natural pakinggan. So parang that was
parang
my
normal,
main...
natural conversation.
Yeah, and can I just say, sobrang natatawa lang din ako for a lot of parts of the movie for some reason. I don't know if I'm mature enough to watch this film, but ewan ko.
Tinatawanan lang yung mga sex scenes, ganun, charot.
Pero ang tawag dito, can I just say, I was also kind of bothered by Arci Muñoz for some reason. I mean, ang ganda ni Arci Muñoz talaga. Pero just saying, don't hate me people for saying this. Pero sayang yung retoke niyang bago. So naiilang ako na.
Kaya siya tawa ng tawa. Yun talaga yung reason.
Well, pero parang yun nga, medyo na parang watching old Arci Muñoz movies. I can't help but compare her old face to her new face. So that kind of bothered me and put me off the rails. Pero magaling sila ni JC Santos talaga. So yun, Nicole, is it a yes, a sax, or a pass?
It's a sax.
Same, it's a sax for me. So yun yung open for JC and RC. So yun. Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks, Cholo. Thank you so much.
So ayun, those are our thoughts on the film Open. Next on this pod is Lola Igna. I probably saved the best for last, and ito talaga super na-enjoy ko. I was moved by it. It's one of those films na mapapaisip ka talaga about your life. For me, sobrang deserving nitong movie na to for its win this year in the PPP as the best film, and especially kay Miss Angie Ferro, who won Best Actress and has a total transformation in this film, specifically as the titular role of Lola Igna. Kung di niyo siya kilala, she's one of the veteran actresses here in the country. You've probably seen a lot of her work in theater, film, and TV. Go search her up, and if you see her face, you'll probably recognize who she is. And in this mini review for Lola Igna, joining me are my college friends Jiah and Rambo. You'll hear more about their accolades or who they are more in the intro segment of this second part of the episode. So here we go. So hello, nandito kami ngayon sa Tim Hortons Cubao branch. Cubao talaga. I'm here with Mr. Rappler reporter and Twitter icon Rambo.
Ako pala.
Ikaw muna yung i-introduce ko. Rambo Talabong.
Hello.
From Lucena City.
Hello, viewers.
Pinapanood ka ba? And of course, the Twitter icon himself.
No, I'm not.
Jiah. Oh yeah. If you remember the
Hi.
If you remember the Kelsey Merritt tweets and the H&M viral tweet, yun si Jiah lahat ng mga pakununon. Okay. So we just watched Lola Igna, which won the best film of PPP this year.
Okay,
and
that's new information for me.
Congrats to you.
Congrats to Lola.
Congrats to them.
Roy.
So, ang tawag dito, what's the kwento of the movie?
What's the kwento of the movie?
Well, the story is basically Lola Igna is like the oldest Lola in the Philippines.
Allegedly
ba? They proved it naman.
In the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
But they're going for the world.
But they're going for a world record of...
I didn't know that. Hindi na noon.
So there's like a grant.
They're shooting for regionals.
Yeah. So there's a grant that gives them money. And it just shows yung mga tao sa paligid niya, pamilya niya, mga tao sa baryo niya. Siyempre, mga 118 years old na siya. So, yun lang yung premise ng movie, kung ano yung status niya in their town as an icon. She became an icon of sorts.
Yeah.
Just like Jiah on Twitter.
Yeah, overnight icon, and then how it changed her very monotonous life.
Yeah, ganun. So, yun. What did you think of the movie?
Jiah, ikaw muna.
Ako muna. do I give the rating na agad? Or
Hindi
can we
naman,
just
magsalita
discuss,
ka muna. Yeah.
Well, first impression ko talaga was like, ang daming langaw.
Totoo,
Ang daming
grabe
langaw. As
yun.
in, if you
I won't
see
eat that food.
Feeling ko as in medyo it's offensive na hindi sila part of the cast.
Dapat
Best on some.
As in they're
Versus Ben and Ben. Langaw of Lola
Langaw of
Igna.
Lola. The best
Ang
ensemble.
dami nila. So I'm actually curious kung like nandun sila naturally or like nilagay
Oo nga,
talaga sila
paano,
ng prod. Kasi
paano
merong
mo
iba-
lalagay as a prod team yung mga langaw sa isang lugar?
Ewan
May
ko
special langaw, ano ba? Special langaw attraction.
Baka,
Juice.
di ba? Kung wala. Eh, madali
Baka-
lang
baka
naman,
meron nga.
di ba? Mga namumulok na gamit, di ba?
So yun pa yung ambag ko so far na. Like yun yung observation ko. Ang daming langaw. Ikaw, ano ba yung first na
Impression.
yeah, what struck you?
Well, for me, kasi it's about Lola Igna. So, of course, the first thing I think about is my Lola, who was also staying
that's
in the
true.
province.
Yeah.
So, talagang me coming in as a young millennial. A young millennial!
Okay.
Yeah, I have my grandmother. I
Uh-huh.
think about her when I watch the movie. And kasi one big part of the movie too is her own apo
Yeah.
visiting her.
Na hindi niya kilala.
Na hindi niya
Yeah.
kilala. Nalaman lang
His name is
niya.
Tim.
Ano pala, I forgot to mention that this stars Yves Flores and Angie Ferro as the titular Lola Igna. And it's
Yeah.
directed by
Roy.
Eduardo Roy
Jr. Yun.
Direct.
Galing.
Ayun, so I had a lot of feels because of that. Because I'm a provinciano, I think about that too. Like,
Really?
should I visit?
Are you really?
Should I visit more of my lola now?
Yeah,
Should I be
actually, ako rin.
kinder?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I had the same feeling.
Pero yun, actually magandang point yun yung sinabi mo about like your lola. Na naisip ko din pala. Kasi medyo kamukha niya yung lola ko.
Wow.
Like, wala
Wow,
lang.
Jiah, everything's about you talaga.
Yeah, because
Lola
like,
niya
isn't this
eh.
podcast about me? Who's Lola Igna?
Actually, it's my podcast. Joke lang.
Feeling ko yun din, they want her to look like anybody's
Yeah,
now. That's in
actually,
yung mannerisms niya. That actually shows how
She
great
was
of an
really
actress.
good and she won the best actress also.
Okay,
So
so
talaga
That's
effective
great.
yung
Yeah.
storytelling.
Congrats
Kasi,
sa
diba
kanya.
naisip mo, lola
Effective yung
mo.
performance niya.
Ang galing talaga. And yun nga, I think for me what made this really effective was that you know, it's really a picture of a typical Filipino story and the intricacies. Wow, big word.
intricacies.
Intricacies. Pero parang the intricacies of Filipino life, of being with your family, yung how it affects kung may umalis sa pamilya mo.
Yes.
Kasi si Meryll Soriano also appears in part of the movie and her story naman is she left the whole family.
She's Anna.
Yeah, she's Anna. So yun, parang I like na it shows the different aspects and the character of Lola Igna herself was very entertaining na her lines are very funny, her mannerisms nga. And at the same time, parang I agree nga na it reminded me of my own grandparents na parang medyo patama din na parang oh, I should be visiting them more often. And yung mga ganun, di ba? So parang it's really heartwarming also and moving to see how she has an impact in her whole community. Siyempre ba naman 118 ka na and
Yes.
parang ano yun siya eh, parang si Angie Ferro or Lola Igna herself na no, I mean she gave birth, parang she's a midwife, so she
Yeah.
helped give birth to like all the
people in the
other people
community.
in her community.
Yes.
And apparently, she's like 70 years old na in real life.
70 years old.
Yeah, so parang, wow. Parang one of the veteran actresses in the
Yes.
Philippines talaga.
Pero in fair talaga sa performance niya. As in like, if there's anything to watch in the movie, it's her performance as like the 118-year-old
Lola.
Yeah, Lola.
Of the amazing, ano yun?
Amazing world.
Amazing
world-
people of the world.
Amazing people of the
Yeah,
world.
A contender for that.
Contender.
Aha.
Ganda ng performance niya.
Pero kayo ba, kung tatanungin kayo, would you like to live that long? To see the climate change effect? Wow.
Will we live that long though?
Will we live that long?
Climate change?
No, but if you were, parang aside
If
from
I had
that,
the,
yeah, if you had the option. Kasi one of the main conflicts is that she kind of wanted to,
To die.
kind of wanted to die.
Yeah.
And everyone else, parang, she surpassed everyone else in her life. Mga the people na siya yung nagpanganak, naunahan pa siya, ganun, di ba? So parang, asawa niya, anak niya. So parang, I guess it's really painful to see people in your life go. And I think it's a real, rin naman talaga, real source of pain for a lot of old people na, people move on with their lives also. As in, syempre, yun nga, natatamaan nga tayo na parang, we live our own lives right now, but what about our grandparents who are in their homes respectively, ganun. So would you like to experience that kind of length? To watch all the series on Netflix?
Go, Jiah.
I think I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Well, it's something hard to think about talaga. Kasi yun nga, yung na-mention nga ni Lola Igna was, what she mentioned na it's hard seeing people that you love die. And I think that's one of the, yun yung naisip ko agad na, am I prepared to actually live that long? Live long enough to see all my, friends, my family members, go ahead and...
I heard of someone who has a yearbook, tapos every time may namamatay siyang kaklase, ina-ex daw niya.
Wow.
That's parang so sad. I don't know who that was. Basta I remembered someone na ganun yung, parang ginawa siyang joke or parang yun na yung parang way of coping niya na parang to see who's still alive among their peers.
Wow.
So yun, to answer your question, baka no for me. It's a no for me, I think. I don't think I want to live that long. Maybe long enough to, not siguro 118 years old. Maybe somewhere around siguro 80, 90.
Ako feel ko depende sa magiging buhay ko. If parang I feel like I've done enough of what I wanted to do in my life. Wow. Pero parang if given the chance, why not? If it allows me to learn more,
actually,
and live more, then why not? If I'm able-bodied enough.
True. Yeah. For me, a hot take. Wow, I would be open to it, I guess. Actually, maganda din sa movie kasi it's a good message from the movie that when people die, there are actually new people coming to Lola Igna's life too. Like the baby in the end. Spoiler alert! There's a baby. Namatay yung kanyang isang tapos pumalit isang tanggol, di ba? So,
it's a cycle of life.
A cycle of life. And I'm here for it. I mean, seeing my apo sa tuhod, wow, how many people can actually say that they see
actually,
apo sa tuhod?
Naalala ko rin yung mga naabutan ko pa sa yung great-grandparents ko on my dad's side.
Oh, diba?
So parang that was a nice experience also to see the older generations, even more than my lola.
Mm-hmm. And I also want to live in the future.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang
what
kaya
does
yung
the future
equivalent,
hold?
diba? Anong equivalent ng SLR nung lalaking pinapakita sa kanya? Parang because she was so
may
puzzled.
vlog na, gano'n.
Diba?
Pero parang the thing was also, aside from that, parang it also showed the commodification of people, of parang people who become viral, gano'n. Diba? Parang ganawan siya ng t-shirts para kumita sila. And then parang, parang hinahabol na lang din ng mga tao na manalo siya nung grant dun sa
it's very Wang-od.
Yeah.
Right? Parang siya, it's an allegory for Wang-od.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ano bang takeaway mo, Cholo?
Yun lang. Pero parang it's a really nice picture nga for me. In the end, I'd say na it's a really nice picture of generations of Filipino life, community, and how everything here works. I mean, syempre, medyo probinsya yung setting.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's also doon naman yung root ng pinanggagalingan natin because everyone comes from somewhere.
And it really is a hard topic to tell. It's not the usual love story. It's not a love story. It's about old people. It's not really. They're not really the most interesting people in the world. As in the actually director Roy has the balls to tell the story of a grandmother and to make it interesting and to connect it to all parts of the family, as in bunso, matanda, bata, nanay.
Siguro it's not your traditional love story, pero it's siguro naman possible. I mean,
in a sense, it's a love story.
It's a love story, but it's not the Filipino, the typical Filipino love story.
And that's what I can comment about this PPP. I've seen, this is gonna be the 5th entry I've seen. Probably the last, I'm not sure kung may time pa ako manood. Pero everything has shown something different na may yung cuddle weather, mga sex workers finding love.
Oh, really?
open. It's open relationship. So, iba na naman. So, iba-iba din yung approach niya on Filipino life. So, and it's very, it's very good to have this kasi nga, we're celebrating the 100th year of Filipino cinema. So, it's nice to have newer, like, discourse in cinema.
So, anong rating mo, Cholo?
It's a yes for me, kayo.
Okay.
Just the rating.
It's a yes for me.
Okay, it's a no peer pressure. Yes.
Yes, with reservations daw
Yes
siya.
with reservations, I think. No, mostly because okay, sige, feeling ko yes naman in general.
Ano yung reservations?
Wala, I think may mga choices lang with, pero medyo nitpicking na like Nicole wise, na parang it was like hindi, feeling ko, for me as a viewer, I'm talking as a viewer, and this is just like my opinion, which can be very invalid.
That's what the podcast is for, Jiah.
Yeah, but anyway, feeling ko it was a bit too long for my taste. I think yung editing wise, and maybe it was a deliberate choice that they wanted it to, like some scenes felt stretched out talaga for me, like parang medyo like, pero feeling ko baka choice ng editor to
Baka nga, para to signify the long life.
Yeah. So,
Papansit, ang daming pansit na kinain ni Lola.
yeah, in a sense, like my experience as a viewer, parang na-feel ko talaga na medyo matagal.
Ako hindi ako natagalan, personally.
So that's interesting.
So parang, syempre, it shows the different opinions
different,
din. Even Rambo was like, ang haba na na.
No, nahabaan ako.
Ako parang na-enjoy ko talaga yung kwento, so I didn't really notice. Unlike some movies na pinanood ko recently na parang, oh my gosh, ang haba. Yung It Chapter 2, grabe 3 hours long almost. Parang, kunwari Avengers and It Chapter 2 were both 3 hours long, but I felt 3 hours more
Sa Avengers,
in
no? Joke lang.
It.
Sa Avengers, I felt the length sa Avengers.
Sa Avengers, I felt it on my third watch, not on the first watch.
I felt it all the time. Avengers is a
Lola
horrible
Igna,
franchise.
Lola Igna.
Last chapter.
Pero yun, I really felt the length sa Lola Ignacia. I'm not sure if Ignacia. Lola
Yun naman talaga
Ignacia.
Ignacio
pangalan
naman
niya.
talaga yung pangalan niya.
Okay. Ignacia pala
Kasi
talaga yung pangalan.
certificate din sa wall, Jiah. Hindi ka nanonood, no?
Hindi, kasi parang Igna, okay. So yun, na-feel ko, for me, yun na, medyo nitpicking na nga. For me, some of the dialogue was a bit clunky. May mga scenes na feeling ko, although it added maybe depth to some of the characters. Pero feeling ko, some of it were, medyo out of the place for me. For me lang, as a viewer.
As a
film
aspiring director himself.
Hindi naman.
Ganon.
Hindi, yun lang talaga yung experience ko as a viewer. Like, this is coming from a place of like, wala lang,
A place of contempt.
No, as like,
A place in the rock place.
as a place in Mindanao. Because I am from Mindanao.
Nobody asked. Literally nobody asked.
Pero yun, parang it could have been more concise for me yung editing. Other than that, maganda naman talaga. Maganda yung storytelling, maganda yung narrative, and maganda yung themes that
Those are the big things that mattered in the end.
in the end, yeah.
Kasi
Kaya,
parang cinematography is okay.
Maganda din for me.
Parang okay lang for me. The last shot was really good.
Yeah, the last shot was really good. May parts na parang nagbabago yung resolution.
Yun nga, na-bother ako doon.
Parang
Pag wide shot.
parang YouTube, yung
360p.
360p lang. Naka-auto.
Yung technicals lang
those
naman.
are
But
very
storytelling wise, it's
really,
solid. It's pretty solid.
Well, for me nga, I can say it's the best one I've seen among the 5 that I've seen so far.
Okay.
Let's see if I see more, but I don't think anything would top this at this point. So, I mean, in this festival. So, that's it. That's Jiah's tweet. Just kidding. That's
Rambo's report.
That has been Jiah.
Jiah. Oh, yeah. Yun naman, that's everything we can say for Lola Igna. Good job. I enjoyed.
Subscribe to this podcast. Share.
Yes,
Rate the
And
podcast.
if you don't agree, attack Cholo, not attack Cholo.
Yeah, I need bashers. Joke. That's how you know you made it big. Wow. Like Rambo, he made it big. Nabash na siya sa korte. Joke.
Big? Yeah, he wants bigger.
So
Cut
thanks,
that out.
guys.
Cut that out,
Thanks.
Cholo. I do not consent.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Actually, I don't consent
To
to anything that has been recorded. Joke lang.
So that's how I'm just gonna cut it. That's how you know you've made it big.
Okay, pinapahirapan natin si Cholo.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
So thanks guys for joining me today in this movie kasi akala ko manood lang ako mag-isa today. Aww.
Lola Igna.
Pero kapag nanood ako ng Ad Astra, in-invite ko sila separately. No one was free, so I still watched.
May booking kami kagabi.
Yun lang. So thanks guys. Follow Jiah Santos. Tama ba?
Yeah?
And
At
Rambo
Jiah.
Reports. Ano yung ano mo? At Rambo
At Rambo
Talabong.
Reports. Rambo Talabong. Just
Rambo.
whatever.
Okay, thanks guys.
Sure. You're welcome.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
So that was our mini review for Lola Igna. One last thing about the film. I think ako lang yung tao talagang hindi nahabaan sa film na to. I've been reading some reviews from users on Letterboxd and a lot of people are saying it's quite long. I don't know. Ako na-enjoy ko lang talaga siya as I said in that mini review. So anyway, I guess I'll just give some overall thoughts on this year's PPP. Ang masasabi ko lang, I guess, na the movie lineup this year is pretty diverse, covering a lot of topics that aren't usually tackled or given much spotlight in Philippine cinema. And it's very fitting given that we're celebrating 100 years of Philippine cinema this year. So, aside from that, I think medyo hindi lang malakas individually yung mga films. Mostly okay lang sila as you've probably heard. On these 2 volumes of my mini reviews for the PPP, among the 5 na pinanood ko, Lola Igna was my favorite, as I've already mentioned. I wish I had gotten the chance to see Watch Me Kill and Verdict as well. So sana lumabas sila elsewhere. Might it be streaming or micro cinemas. Sana mapanood ko pa rin siya, especially with Verdict being the official entry of the Philippines to the upcoming Oscars or Academy Awards. Sana mapanood ko yun before that. Pinoy Pride or whatever. So that's it. That's pretty much it for this year's PPP. I don't think I'll have enough time to watch the rest. So the festival has actually been extended in cinemas nationwide. The Panty Sisters, Open, Cuddle Weather, and LSS are still all showing in cinemas nationwide, while Lola Igna, Watch Me Kill, I'm Elenia L, and G are only streaming in selected theaters for Cine Local. That's SM Mega Mall, SM Bacoor, and SM Manila. I watched Lola Igna in Gateway, so nandun din siya. It wasn't announced, so you can also watch it there. So yun, if you do get the chance to watch Lola Igna, go for it. The others are also pretty entertaining, so go listen to that last volume or in this volume to see what I recommend you watch. Up next in the Pinoy Film Festival scene would be the Q Cinema Film Festival happening on October 13 to 22. That's not too far from now. Malapit na namang maubos ang aking pera. Pero exciting. Wala pa silang announcement kung ano yung feature films na ipapakita dito. Pero they're slowly rolling out all the trailers for the international films on their Facebook page at Q Cinema. So I'm excited to go watch more films, not just in Q Cinema but also in general. And sobrang dami talaga nangyayari. I'm surprised I still have enough time. And aside from that, watch out for our Friends 25th anniversary special episode coming later this week. That's pretty exciting. I'm sure there's a lot of Friends fans out there that will enjoy such a topic on this pod. And of course, stream all our previous episodes. They're found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and wherever you can find your podcasts. There's a lot of great content. Syempre, inako ko yun kasi podcast ko to. But I also actually listen to my own podcast sometimes, and I enjoy listening to whatever we talk about on this pod. And syempre, for all other updates on the podcast and pop culture in general, you can also follow us on social media at Popcorn with Cholo Sediaren. That's at Popcorn W Cholo on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So that has been it for this minisode of Popcorn, the Pop Bite number 14, volume 2 of PPP3. See you all next time. Goodbye.